far here. It's a good environment.
We want to set up here today to kind of showcase the community.
Are you trading up just because you want to have that high-end card to sell, or you just want to hold it just to have it?
But is it processing or are we
Gambling.
Is it gambling? I took the perspective of I need to get to know more people and like have conversations with.
This is one of those things like, oh, you want to make this deal? I'll put you on my video. Like, nah, I'm okay.
Y'all ready for Dr. Strange? Just a question. Are you ready, bro?
See, and then he had it signed by him.
No, when they cut Darth Maul in half, I literally yelled out, "No!"
If I would have known BGS has more value long-term wise, I think I would have went that route.
But do you have certain cards that you know you're gonna hold on to?
Yeah, FD, man. I'm in it for the long term.
What's up, man? What's going on?
What's up, big fella? What you doing? How was the trip?
It was great.
Was it tiring? When you guys just got back today, or
Got back today at about 11 something.
Oh man, I'm surprised you didn't go to the game last night.
I wanted to, but Jeff Wilson had an event that I wanted to go to. His new store opened.
Oh, is that why you guys went to go over there?
Yeah, that's why we went to celebrate his new store opening. Hold on, let me get situated here. There's some things going on. Ugh. Yeah, to celebrate his new store opening. It's a nice, very nice store.
You think it's gonna be top 5 stores you've been to, or what?
Yeah, the cool thing about to answer the question, but the cool thing about their concept is that they incorporate every part of the hobby and technology under one roof. So you got breaking. Then you got a main breaking table. Then you got breaking, like 6 different rooms that you can break in. Mm-hmm. They're gonna have people breaking for them. They have Jeff's studio set up where you can do podcasts, things like that. And then you can pay for something right there. It's like almost like an Apple store. You can pay for something. They have a handheld device wherever you're at.
Oh, it's ready to go.
Yeah. So if you see a card somewhere, you can walk up and scan it, pay with your card, and leave. You don't have to come to a register or anything like that. Then they have wax. They have wax of TCG and all different sports for you to buy. And
so they had everything.
Really, everything you can think of under one roof. You can sell your cards. You can also submit your cards for grading the PSA and I think SGC.
Damn.
So when you come in there, there's a lot. I don't know what you can't get done in there.
Did they have like nice cards, or it was just starting, so it was kind of empty? Or
it was starting, but there were nice cards there.
Was the area in a good location?
Yeah, area's in an excellent location. It's not too far away from where the Braves play. And that area is called the Battery, and that's what we stayed. We stayed in the Battery. We were within walking distance of restaurants and different things to do.
Damn. So Junior G enjoyed the trip, or what?
Yeah, they enjoyed the trip. It was Junior's first trip not going to Chicago. He's been in Chicago when he was 2. Went to Chicago this past July. But to go somewhere and have a vacation. And then another cool part of the trip is that we went around to several different places that I've always wanted to go to. I went to Atlanta in 2020. Drove down on that whole Hank Aaron thing.
Yeah.
And never really saw the city because I was there just really about one thing for a short amount of days. So on that trip, I went by Clark Atlanta, Spelman, and Morehouse, historically Black colleges that are, they're historical in many ways. Many famous people went there. Many people, this is Black History Month, February 4th. Very instrumental in Black History Month and American history. I went to those schools, and I've always wanted to see the campuses. So we had a chance to go down and do that. We also had a chance to go to the Coca-Cola Museum. They have one of the best aquariums. I don't even get that hype on aquariums, man, but they have one of the best aquariums, bro, I've ever been in. This puts Long Beach in a whole nother stratosphere. Long Beach is cool, people.
But it's different.
This was on another level. And then we went to the Civil Rights Museum as well. So people were getting a lot of education, knowledge, having fun. We ate at different places. Some places that we don't have here in LA. We hit a vegan spot that's that sells like burgers, things like that there. Then we went to 2 other places. So had some local ice cream. It was cool, man.
It sounded like a vibe. Shit. Shoot.
It was cool.
I was like, FD going to Atlanta? I was like, what in the world?
Yeah, the ATL, man. It was a good time. It's a good time.
That's cool. It's all that matters.
What's been up with JD? What's going down?
Oh man, just chilling, just getting ready for the week, getting ready for Burbank, which is like next week basically, which is wild, right? So I don't know, FD. I can't wait. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a great time right after Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl.
Wait, what? Oh my god! I thought you were gonna go. You picking the? Oh yeah, you did pick the Niners to win.
Yes, it's not fluky fluke. This is spot on. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. It's all right. If they lose, then what's gonna happen?
But my thing is this. Let me ask this question. Can I ask this question? Excuse me, let me correct myself. When Kansas City loses and Mahomes is off to Brady and Brock Purdy, where does that put Mahomes?
Still top 3. What you trying to say?
I'm just asking questions to get answers.
Okay.
I'm trying to understand what's going on.
He's still top 3 of all time. If he wins, he's still. I don't know. I think if he wins, it puts him up there. His dad say he's top 3.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's his dad. His dad did get caught driving under the influence earlier today.
Well, I don't want to dig into that too much. There's a lot of stuff that goes through my mind when someone is, I don't know. Is he celebrating early? Like, I don't know. Is this normal what he does? I don't know. Interesting enough. Sometimes I wonder how Jackson became Jackson now.
Which one?
The brother.
Oh.
How did Jackson?
He's a TikTok star, so that's what happened. That's what it is.
Yeah, how did that happen?
He became a TikTok star, and now things getting a little crazy over there. He doing things that he's not supposed to be doing. If he wasn't Mahomes' brother, and I'm surprised Mahomes didn't put Pat didn't put him in like some, I don't know, like check or something. Like, these are the requirements you got to live by.
What are you gonna do, man? I say this all the time. I think we had talked about somebody before. When somebody's an adult, Draymond and the Steph thing. Now that's not family, but it is family. What is Steph gonna do about Draymond?
Man, I think he's scared of Draymond.
Nah, nobody's
scared of Draymond. He's like, man, I ain't trying to make the situation.
Why do people talk about Draymond like he is an abominable snowman or something, the Loch Ness monster?
I just think everybody's just thinking what he's like. This the way he's acted the last few years. Everybody's probably thinking like this dude's a distraction. I mean, they could have won an extra championship if he didn't kick what's his name in the. Who did he kick in the finals or whatever?
It's actually this. So it's actually this. What player has been kicked out of NBA finals?
I don't know. That's the first person that's been kicked out, but he has a reputation.
Man, there's been other people's reputations. First person I've ever seen. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the script writers got that in there, man. I don't know. It made no sense at the time, and it makes no sense now. Something else is a man drew blood, and if there was a malice in the palace in the finals, then I get that guy probably needs to go for the finals.
No, but he had something to see the series prior. Remember, he kicked somebody. He kicked Steven Adams. That's what it was.
Yeah. Then we're gonna get on Steven Adams. That's been some.
I forgot he's even in the league. I forgot totally.
And so Steven Adams gets traded, and people are like, "Oh man, Houston about to." No, they're not.
Houston got to get some things. They got to.
Steven Adams. No, man. I mean, he sets good screens.
Yeah, that's all he's good for, honestly.
Yeah, Steven Adams, does he shoot a jump shot? Does he create going to the hoop? Does he?
He made a career. I'm surprised he's played this long. Like, honestly,
I think he is too. He said when he first got drafted, he didn't think he'd be around at all too long. You didn't know he ever played in the NBA or the NFL or any of it. So it's interesting.
I was even surprised, man. I'm just like, what in the world? I honestly thought he was like done. No one picked him up. He's just riding the bench. But I guess people still find value in him. I mean, the Rockets kind of do need him, but they got some other things they gotta figure out.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But I doubt that's gonna like propel them to like the play-in or anything like that. Like, well, let me see where they're at. Oh, they're only they're only a game behind the Lakers, so they 2 games behind the last place. So they might make it, but I don't think it's gonna matter at that point. That's crazy.
LeBron said the other day that the Lakers are a team who can beat anybody in the league one night.
Oh, that's definitely who they are. They can win, and then they lose to like who they lose. Oh, they lost. They beat Boston, and then they beat the Knicks. And then they lose to like I forgot who they lost to. I was just like, wait, what in the world is going on here? Who did they lose to? It was like an ugly game. Everybody was like upset.
Hold on one quick second. Hold on one quick second.
Let me see who it was against. It was against. They lost to the Hawks. They lost to the Hawks, and then they lost to the Rockets. Uh-oh. Oh, no way. Oh.
Who did the Rockets lose to?
They beat the Rockets. The Rockets beat the Lakers, and then the Hawks beat the Lakers. And then they somehow beat Boston without AD and LeBron, which is like crazy. Then they beat the Knicks yesterday.
You already knew before season started who Boston is. Sure.
Boston's like, man, they should win it. They should have a good chance, but I have no idea who's coming out the East. Like at this point, I could probably say the Knicks might come out the East with Embiid not being healthy.
I think the Knicks are. I think the Knicks are better than Boston.
I don't know about that. Talent-wise, I don't think so.
I would love to see the Knicks play Boston in a series.
That'd be a good one. I don't know about what the Bucks gonna do because Doc Rivers over here losing like 2 games, first 2 games, and then
I thought it was interesting that he's gonna be the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, that is so funny. This dude got a check. He got a check, and he's gonna coach the cup.
Yeah, but what's up with the whole story of him sending that check to Griffin?
I would. I mean, he didn't earn that. You think he earned that?
Yeah, but why do we know? Why do we know about that?
Oh.
Hey, KD, if I'm sending you checks, why does everybody need to know that? I think Doc is on the PR move, man.
Well, he just got out of ESPN, so he's still trained.
He's trying to save face or something here. Like, why do people know? Like, I still don't understand. Why do we all need to know that each player on the winning team for the in-season tournament got $500,000? Why did we need to know that? The commissioner said that. LeBron said that. Why did we need to know that?
That's a cool. I mean, it's a cool incentive.
I mean, do you know about all the incentives that are what's in the grass of some big players' hands when it comes to different games? We don't know that. That's all. To me, it's all part of the marketing program. If you're talking about incentive paychecks, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but that leads to the other point. The whole the players they got to play 65 games to make win the awards and get the contract Halliburton's supposed to get. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I think players kind of brought this thing on themselves. What you can't be playing 50 games and then you want to get some award and you want to get paid and you want to go to the playoffs and you want to win a championship and you want to walk around and talk about greatness. It doesn't all line up, man. You cannot.
No, I agree. They're all
I thought it was hilarious the other day that Zion is sizing up and telling people who Wemby is as if he's accomplished. This guy makes me a competitor, brings it out of me, man.
Well, he did get the winning bucket on him, though. I know you saw it. He got the game-winning bucket. I was surprised. He was enough shape to get up and down the court.
What bucket are you talking about? You talking about
the game-winning layup? Ooh.
But you talking about some other fast food bucket or something?
Oh no, he ain't talking about it. They don't got KFC. Do they got KFC down there?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, but yeah, I'm happy because now all these players they got to play. All of them got to play. I mean, Halliburton gets the pass if he's hurt.
You see Shea complaining?
Nah, but Shea, bro, this dude playing every game,
Every
got
game.
the most point.
Oh.
Honestly, he might be MVP if he keeps it up the whole season, leads the league in scoring and all this, then he should.
I don't remember now who called that time.
Yeah, but they don't want to hear that though. Whatever.
I don't care what people want to hear. I do not care. This is not the Luka hour. Let me see. When is Luka going to be up for MVP? Well, when are people going to start talking about Luka and MVP?
That's a good question. I have no idea. This is a year to win too. It's a good race, but if Shea keeps it up, he gonna win MVP, and which is nice. Ooh. So I hope he keeps it up. I hope he doesn't get hurt, but I don't, knock on wood. But the way he played, it doesn't seem like he'll get hurt.
What's up with Chet and Wemby, man? Looks like Wemby is winning this Rookie of the Year award.
Well, he got more opportunities, and Chet's like he's playing within the system. Wemby's is winging. I don't know what he's doing, but he's getting more opportunities after. I mean, he's the number one player on the team.
Okay, he is.
So Chet's like what, third, second on a good night, if that.
So if both, I wonder will both ever really have a center, because Chet is a power forward.
Well, he's playing the center right now, but
he is right now, but he's really.
I mean, to his extent, like they're both playing. They haven't missed any games. Well, I don't know about Wemby, but I know Chet is not missing anything, and that was one of the things that we were the question we had beginning of the year is, are they going to be able to play?
Huge question.
I mean, we still haven't hit the halfway point.
Huge question.
Cool, but it's cool to see that there's not a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Load management being played this year.
No, I think people want to say that talent. What was another question I had? Oh, Cade Cunningham. What's your thoughts?
Ooh,
he's hurt. He shot like trash.
Oh man, that whole team is that they just got free that whole team. I mean, at this point, that team is just.
You saying Detroit should let Wemby go? I mean, Wemby should let Cade go?
They should just let everybody go at this point because they're just doing nobody justice at all for that team.
I just think Cade is a good player. That's what I'm gonna say about Cade. I think he's a good player. He's gonna have some nights. He's gonna have some big nights. He is just not a consistent shooter of the basketball. He's not a scorer. And his first step is not fast enough to consistently take people off the dribble.
He's like Luka, put out a jumper.
He's like a more in shape Luka.
Yes, that's like being nice.
Yeah,
that's big. But I mean, he still has potential. I mean, second.
I think he has a lot of potential. I'm happy to see that he's played as many games as that he's played. And when he got hurt, it was something that anyone would get hurt on. It was like a fluke play. So anyone would get hurt on that, but his body is held up. And then that's the cool thing about Cade. I think Cade has a lot of potential. His jump shot has to get better. All these guards, man. I mean, we talk about Trae Young. I saw Trae in person. That's another thing. I went to Atlanta Hawks game. So Trae.
How was that like? That was a good vibe or what?
It's a great stadium, man. State Farm Arena is a great stadium. It's it reminds me of Staples. Oh, excuse me now, crypto.com. It reminds me of that. Mm-hmm. It's a great stadium, though. Funny story, right? So I get tickets 2 hours before the game. Something like that. I wanted to get them early, but we were running around. I want to get them before I left here, but we were running around. So
the best time to get them like 2 hours before the game.
Yeah, I got them 2 hours before the game. So we get our tickets. We're cool. Boom. They tell us where we're sitting. Blah blah blah. I'm like,
okay. Good tickets too, by the way. Good seats.
They were nice. So we jump in an Uber. We get over to the stadium. By the time I get to the door to go in, I look at my phone for my tickets.
It's not
and
there.
My seats have changed.
Oh, you got an upgrade?
Does that happen to you?
You guys got an upgrade or what?
I think we got an upgrade, but my seat had changed. So I had to go through a process of solidifying those new seats. And I had to step to the side and do all that. It just shocked me that my seat had changed. So then we get to our seats and then we realize you get a wristband, you go downstairs. It's almost like the LAFC or the upper area of Dodger Stadium where there's a food buffet.
Y'all got a food buffet?
Yeah, everybody got hooked up because we were just talking about man, what are we gonna eat after this?
Damn.
When we
What?
walk in, they were like wristbands. They're like, what do we get with that? Oh man, you go downstairs, you get food. So you get to go down close to the court, make a right, go under the bleachers. I call them bleachers, but under the seats. And there's an area where you got pizza in one area. G had chicken and some vegetables with rice. There was a dessert area. You could get frozen yogurt. Then there was one or two other things that we don't even eat that was being served. You got some kind of carved beef and some other stuff. It was cool, man.
That was a dang. Woo, that FD was living. They use promo code FD.
Bruh, and you can go down there all game. And they have beverages. You know, you can go down, you have alcoholic beverages and sodas. And so what was really cool, going back, is that we go to the Coca-Cola Museum, right? So I walk in, I go to the first two little rooms, and I tell G and Junior, hey, I'm gonna sit down. Y'all go ahead. Like this museum is not hidden for me at this point. It's not hidden. And I'm like, I don't even know why people. I had just called April. I told G and I don't even know why people come here. What do people come here for?
I was thinking when I went over there, I was thinking about going, but I was like, what am I gonna do over there?
But like, see, this is what I thought last time I went 4 years ago. I didn't go. So I'm sitting there like, man, this thing is weak. Whack. What is this? So Junior comes over, was like, Dad, come on, let's go upstairs to the tasting room.
Oh.
And that's when everything changed.
Damn.
Everything changed. When you go up there, there's like 20 different flavors, 25 from around the world. Some that have been tried and failed. Some that have been tried and been very successful. I'm trying to remember where the Sprite is from, man. I keep forgetting. I don't drink soda anymore. And this is the first time Junior's ever had soda in his life.
Oh, damn. I can only. So what? He was going
Bro,
crazy afterwards.
He was going ham, bro.
I can only imagine. He's already going crazy already with the caffeine.
He was drinking and then like, man, look at this. Then we're refreshing our cups and going over to another place. That was a Sprite. Oh man, G and them would know. It was from Brazil or somewhere, but it had cucumber flavor in it.
Oh, that was probably fresh.
Bruh, just took the Sprite to a whole nother level. But then they had some flavors in there that did not work over time. We did some research on them. And some of them were like, they're just not something you would find in America. They're either very sour or just very pungent in flavor. You would never find that here. But I guess where it was at, it probably didn't work either. But that was an infamous, if you ever go there, people, there was a flavor called the Beverly that Junior said tastes like old soap water. But it was, I don't know, he's never had old soap water, by the way. But it was horrible. It was a horrible taste. Doesn't even remind me of anything else. It was horrible. And I think that's the cool thing. This was almost like Willy Wonka. Have you seen Willy Wonka and the chocolate?
Yeah.
You walk in and you start tasting stuff and the flavors are just hitting you. That made the whole museum, huh?
So you go back again?
Oh yeah. The thing was off the chain, man. And I told Jim when we leave here, you know you're going back to no soda. There'll be no soda.
He's trying to, when you guys probably went out to eat, he's like probably like, oh man, let me get that Brazilian soda.
This bro was on, like we went to Morehouse campus and we went in the building, so I got a quick beverage. And you know, all they got is soda. So I got a Fanta orange. You ever had Fanta, man?
Yeah, I like the strawberry better. But yeah.
So we got, I think it was orange. Might have been strawberry. So we get that and Junior's walking around drinking that. Like, bro, this your last experience with soda.
He said, that's it. You're not touching this for another 10 years.
And then we're talking about getting some better apple juice for this too. Got to take our apple juice game up. Man, so when we take the realness of the apple juice up, the sweetness may go down, bro. Prepare yourself.
Oh yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. But yeah, that's cool.
Big John said we rolling. Let's go. What's up, Big John? Always good to have you here. Gabe, how are you doing today, FTJD? My birthday is February 19th coming up. Happy birthday to you. Gabe, happy birthday. Gabe, you got to let us know what you're going to do for your birthday.
He's going to turn, what, 21?
Yeah, Gabe, how old are you turning, if you don't
18.
mind? 18 over again? What's up?
Oh, man.
Hi, FT. Hi, JD. Their aquariums, man. Big John. The aquarium is off the chain. You almost feel like you're in the water in some rooms.
So you guys went to the aquarium? Well, you guys were there what Thursday this
Bro, we on the move. We got there Thursday. What do we do Thursday night? We got there Thursday. We went to something. I know we went to dinner. But I thought we went to something. So we did something small on Thursday.
uh-huh.
And Friday we got up, and that's when we went to those 3 museums: civil rights, aquarium, Coca-Cola. And
Yeah.
then we went and got something to eat, went back and chill. And we went each one, like we took our time. There was no, we weren't
Yeah,
rushing.
you guys didn't feel like rush. Well, that's good. That's how it's supposed to be.
And then yesterday we went to Jeff's event, and we went to Spelman, Clark, and Morehouse. Saw the house, man. Well,
Damn.
Spike Lee, Samuel L. Jackson, many other people have, people in politics, people in many different areas of life have walked and talked. Oh, let me tell you this story. Can I tell y'all this story real quick? So we go to Morehouse, first place, right? I'll jump out the Uber. I'm charged up. I want to see this campus since I was a kid. Walk up. We're walking in, and a security guard says, hold up. Where are you all going? It's like, walking on campus. He's like, no, not unless you have a student ID.
Oh,
Pull the needle off the record, man. Not unless you have a student ID.
damn.
Now, JD, what campus have you been to where they're like, not unless you have a student ID, you can't come on this campus?
I didn't even know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing.
I haven't been to something like that. Maybe something's been going on, or somebody's on high alert. So then we turn around, we go to Spelman, talk to the security guard. He's like, hey, man, go in. Just tell people you're going to the campus bookstore. So we actually go to the campus bookstore, we walk around a little bit. We're on the backside of Spelman. We bump into a Morehouse student who then escorts us over to Morehouse. He said, hey, man, just come with me. I can't believe they told you that. You came all the way from LA. Come with me. We'll go over and see the campus. And then what's interesting, we'll end up posting this later. That student who's 23 years old gets into a very interesting conversation with Junior, who is 8 years old. And he asks Junior, this is a question he asked Junior. And I just happened to get this. When he was talking to Junior, I thought something was coming, so I started recording. And he asked Junior, hey, he said, how old are you? 8. And Junior said 8. He said, you're 8 years old, and you easily talk to people. And you have this level of confidence that he said, I know people on this campus don't have, and they're much older than you. Where does that come from? He asked Junior that question. And they hadn't talked before this, man. It was just me talking to the guy, and that guy talking to Greg a little bit about, he was a theater major. He is a theater major, and Greg is a film major. And they were talking about that, difference in classes, and some classes he takes over at, well, we saw him. He takes over at Spelman because they're not offered on Morehouse's campus. So we were talking about that. This is the first time he talked to Junior. I guess he had noticed some stuff about him, but that whole interaction between them, man, kind of just blew me away. They said Junior fully answered that question, and I think answered a follow-up question.
He said you, or what did he say?
Well, he talked about the importance of his family, man. And he gave an answer that I've never heard him talk about this. I've never heard him express himself. And he talked about his mom and dad, his brothers, his sister, and what they mean to him, and what kind of confidence that gives him when he's out meeting new people. This is from an 8-year-old's mouth. Kind of blew me away.
That's that Capricorn in him. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, you got a good one. You got it from you. He definitely got it from. Put FD in any room. This dude will be able to talk to anybody.
I love meeting new people, and I was talking to Jenny Sports Cars. Jenny Sports Cars came out to Jeff's event, and I was talking to her about just meeting and greeting people, and you know how we all have gifts. Yeah. Everybody, like, you know, there may be quieter people. Like G sometimes can be quieter, but he has a gift to do what he enjoys doing. And for me, what he does, we talk about editing and diving in and getting down to the nitty gritty, I would say, on what's happening while he's editing. that would be difficult for me to keep that passion for a long period of time. He can keep that for a long period of time. So we all have gifts. It's not like you just got to be the person that goes out and talks to folks and mingles in a room and this, that, and the other. The quietest person sitting on the corner that all these different people around them, they don't know, maybe bothering them or having them feel a certain way, could be very gifted. So I don't want anybody to think that it's got to just be a person who loves to talk. But it's just interesting to see how people's gifts play out. And if you can attach a gift to a goal and a goal to some actions,
Oh,
that thing's powerful, man.
I believe that.
But it's interesting to hear Junior express himself. That kind of took me back. I'm just glad that we got that on video. I didn't even. I told the gentleman that was walking us around, we appreciated his time, and what Junior just said blew me away because I didn't know what he was going to say when you asked that question. And I think I asked him, what made you ask him that? It was interesting, man. But you know what I'm saying? Being on that kind of trip, I think I learned some things about G and Junior being on that trip. That you
That's only you guys, right? Just all three of you?
All three of us.
Damn.
Yeah.
What do you call that? That was a guys trip.
You know what? That's what Junior's principal said. When Junior told her who was going, she said, "That's y'all having a little guys trip, huh?"
That's funny. That's cool. I mean, that's some like those experiences you guys are gonna look back 10, 15 years from now. Like, you remember we went to Atlanta and all this, so that'd be cool. I'm sure you're gonna talk about it. Like,
yeah, he went to school talking about it. I try to take as many pictures as possible, as my little fingers would allow. I was picturing stuff all over the place, capturing.
That's all that matters. Those memories. You should be proud, FD.
Oh, I am very. I am very.
Man, I probably would have started crying if I was there.
Let me tell you something about Junior. So when Junior was 3, man, we took him to we have a product that's sold at where I work, and we took him he did a little photo shoot for a box of the product. And we took him to that. And at 3 years old, Junior was all over the room, man. Talking to people. The head photographer had like a $4,500 camera. He gave the camera to Junior. This is like 3 hours into the shoot. He hands the camera to Junior, and Junior starts, holding the camera himself. And I'm over there thinking, like, I hope this dude doesn't drop this camera. And Junior's taking pictures of people. At 3 years old, that was a day that I learned a lot about him. That I did not know. You see these things start coming out of people that's like, when I was 3, I wasn't doing that. I grew up in a very, some of my relatives, probably even include my mom, was like, hey, don't do that. You might get hurt. Don't do that. I kind of don't do that as much with Junior. And I think it allows his extroverted side to come out more than probably when I don't think I hit Junior's moving around the room and talking to people. So I was probably in my teens. Definitely wasn't at 8 years old. But we weren't going to events, man. You don't know what could have been there. We weren't going to events like that. But I try to go to events now and step back and let him do his thing. Let G do his thing too. Not just like when we went to Jeff's event. I knew where they were across the room, but I wanted them to be able to move and kind of do their own thing.
That's good. That's really good. I need to do that. I'm gonna go on a trip. go on a trip like that with the kids.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, Brunson should be in the MVP combos. Kendon, I can't disagree with you. If he has this kind of year next year, he will be.
No, he'll creep in there. With everybody getting hurt, I think he'll creep in there. I don't even want to say, but he is balling. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's not. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's not balling. He's doing his thing.
You know who Brunson is?
No, I don't. I mean,
you know how that guy gets down.
He's cool. Ain't
he's beyond cool, sir. Last year, he was balling out of control and got snubbed for the All-Star game.
But the All-Star game don't really.
Oh, it's a step.
I think if he finishes it, he could probably be an MVP. Just him being in the conversation just puts him in a different what's the word I'm looking for? Era.
You do all this playing with Julius Randle? You should be in
You know Julius Randle hooping.
he hooping all right.
He hurt. He made the All-Star team too.
Yeah. If you're up for an award and you play with Julius Randle, you should be definitely talking about.
Bro, FD, this dude got a most improved player. He's been in the ever since he went to the Knicks. I think he made the All-Star team.
Who is he playing with, sir?
Brunson.
Yeah, he should be the All-Star team.
He's playing well. Don't discredit Julius. He hooping.
Okay.
But he doing his thing. I mean, Brunson's really. I'm even surprised he's doing his thing like this.
I don't know why you're surprised. He was doing this thing when he played with that other dude. He was doing this thing back then. And people still walk around here and say, "Oh, Luka's never had any help."
Oh,
come on, people. Come on now. Don't lie to yourself and others. You know the deal.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? Luka will never play with another point guard like that.
Wait, what?
He'll never play with another point guard like Brunson.
You got Kyrie. Well, Kyrie's not a point guard, so yeah, that's fine. That's valid.
He's also not. Yeah, he's not Brunson.
Well, he's better than Brunson. Don't even start your shenanigans today.
Is Kyrie an All-Star?
Not this. Well, overall, yeah, but not this year.
I'm talking about right now. What's up?
He could probably be if he. Yeah, nah, I don't think so. He's not an All-Star.
First, you gotta be available.
Yeah,
I'm actually surprised no one is upset that LaMelo Ball is not an All-Star. I've been trying to find articles. No one is upset about it. JD, you're not flabbergasted.
No, I don't care. Look, he's not even in my list of things that I look for. Like, I'm not looking at the NBA app looking for what LaMelo is doing. You know, he's just whatever. I mean, come on. If he should be upset. Come on, everybody. All this hype, not making the All-Star team, not even doing it. Barely making the play, and if that, something's not adding up. If you ask me,
it didn't add up from the get-go for me.
It's not adding up at all.
But people still say it's the team around him. It has nothing to do with LaMelo.
Bro, you're a point guard. You gotta make the player. You gotta make your team better. He's the reason why they're good or not. Honestly.
But don't you think if you play for
his brother made his brother's a better player than him. He made all his people.
His brother is a better player.
He made everybody around him better. It's not even close. Not even night and day.
I think Lonzo was on his way to something.
Or Alonzo was about to be on another level. Like
he would have been that piece that championship caliber teams would look.
Oh, for sure. Like I definitely would have. If you switch him and Drew Holiday out, man, the Celtics got a dynasty for the next 5-6 years. Like, who could use him right now? Like Denver or something. But
we got some good comments here. Hold on. Brunson should be MVP convo. Spurs need to trade. Spurs need Trey or Darius Garland. What are your thoughts?
Spurs never will do something like the Spurs never will go out of their way and trade for somebody. They always trade somebody out. They'll trade somebody in a heartbeat. If they do that, then they're serious about trying to be competitive the next year or two.
So we're in a TSA. We're coming back this morning. Yeah, I think it was this morning. And I get into this conversation with a guy at TSA in Atlanta. And, we just started talking sports. He was like, hey, man, what's up with your boys? Golden State, haven't had on. We started talking about Steph dropping 60, 6-0, still losing the game. And then I say, hey, man, where do you think Trae Young's going? And he was like, oh, he's not going there. He's going to stay here. And then Junior says, you know where Trae Young is going?
To the Lakers.
And the guy says where? And he says he's going to put on a Lakers uniform, play with Bron.
Damn.
Now, I will say this: if that does happen, it's something to watch. It brings some excitement back to LA. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to win a championship.
It's not going to win a trip for sure.
But it'll be exciting to watch. Little Trey, who LeBron knew as a kid, running around, be cool. Nothing's going to happen in. I see Trae Young and DeJounte Murray both leaving Atlanta.
But is it because like he's not good, or you just want to fresh
Who's
start?
not good? Who's not good? DeJounte Murray or Trae Young?
Like I'm just like Trae Young's the franchise point guard, so like you're moving him just because he's not good, or he's not producing, or both.
The only issue to me that I have with Trae Young is that he shoots 41% from the field.
Well, he shoots at a high volume, so that's gonna
Doesn't
bounce.
matter. Doesn't matter. Even if you shoot at a high volume and you shoot 41, it's even worse.
I mean, Kobe used to shoot. Kobe and all of them.
Yeah, but Kobe's not point guard.
No, but I'm saying like his shot selections is like it's gonna be stupid because at the end of the clock they gonna give it to him and pray that he makes it. I think it's more of him probably his turnovers and his defense, if anything. But come on, FD, when you're shooting like 40 shots a game, you ain't gonna hit 20 every, especially where he shoots.
Okay, but take two steps in and shoot the basketball. You cannot be a successful point guard in the NBA and shoot 41% from the field. And you got to think Cade plays what, 0.2? He shoots 44% from the field.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna need you to watch this. Yeah, highlights tonight, FD. My boy, the Thunder and the Raptors. I thought they weren't gonna win.
Hold on, are they on TV right now?
Now I'm watching it on the side. They're down by 20.
They were down by 20?
Yeah, they came back. Shea hit like a clutch 3 to like tie it. And then he had a block at the end he blocked Gary Trent to go to overtime. So good stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. But if Trey does move, then they're rebuilding for sure. They're definitely rebuilding at this point. It's crazy. It's crazy. What they made the conference finals like 3-4 years ago. Now
people still hanging on to that.
That's wild.
I mean, Boston made the conference finals. Boston was in the finals.
Who was in the finals last year? Who won it last year? I forgot. Denver won in Miami. Never mind.
You know why you don't remember that? Because
it was boring.
You know that Denver's not winning this year.
That series was tough.
Is anybody still saying Denver's about to repeat? I don't hear that anymore.
I don't know who's gonna win. It's
you know it won't be Denver.
I wouldn't be surprised. They up there, like they're
not really.
They're in that tier.
No,
definitely in that tier.
Oklahoma has beat them twice this year.
Yeah, but Oklahoma has like.
If Denver plays OKC in a 7-game series, OKC is winning.
Oh, I'm scared for that one. I'm scared if they play Denver, the Lakers, and if they play Minnesota. They just don't. They can't match up. The only reason why is because of the team's height.
The only team that would give them problems are the Lakers. Minnesota, they run them out of the gym.
FD, they lost to Minnesota. Minnesota has their number.
Doesn't matter.
They just need. They need one more. They need a bigger piece. Go.
Well, I told you they need a center.
Yeah, but I don't want to give up too much for Laurie. I mean, like a.
Just trade get Giddy out of there. You got a center.
That's true. I guess, but I don't want them to give up too much. I think they need to get like a.
Bro, they got like 40 draft picks and give up too much. Let these things breathe, man. Well, hold up. Where they in the game, bro? You watching this like it's game 7 of the finals. So where they in the game right now?
It's over. They won already.
And who they play again?
The Raptors. I'm watching it.
Toronto. They were down by 20 to Toronto?
Yeah, Toronto was balling in the beginning, but like RJ Barrett is just very I don't know. You think he'll try to insert himself in the game. At the end, he wasn't touching the ball. It was more quickly and Barnes. But Barrett, I'm like, come on, bro, do something.
Well, RJ has had some big games.
No, I know, but it's just you expect more from him. He's probably the best offensive player they have on that team, so you expect him to go.
But again, he's a player that what percentage does he shoot? It all goes back to how do you shoot the basketball? How well do you shoot it? RJ Barrett, let's look him up. I don't think he shoots that well.
RJ Barrett, man, this is disappointing.
See what my man RJ is hitting for.
Horrible.
What is he doing? Oh, he's shooting 46.
No, he is. I just expect him to like go crazy.
I really think 48 and below, above is where you want to be. 46 is very respectable. Oh, excuse me. He's shooting
about 46, 47.
But since he's been in Toronto, his shooting percentages went up 13 games. He's shooting a crazy number in 13 games. Yeah. And his 3-point percentage is okay, 34%. Okay.
I mean, he has a better coach. His coach is way better than Tibbs. Definitely way better than Tibbs. Their coach.
Who's his coach in Toronto?
I don't know his name. He's a overseas coach, but offensively, man, they got that. They run some good stuff over there. Next year, they'll be there.
Oh,
yeah. So he's going to be solid. I think they're going to be fine. I think they're going to be fine.
They'll probably be moving Scotty Barnes in 2 years.
Don't say that. Well, if they move him, they better move him to a team that's going to use him.
Yeah, I think they put him in a place that he's going to be able to showcase himself. You can't showcase yourself in Toronto.
Only person that did that was Kawhi. Got a ring out of that.
Yeah, I mean, he gambled on some things and paid off. That shot he hit over Ben Simmons and Embiid was that shot will go down. That's one of the biggest shots in NBA history, man.
That thing is crazy. Oh,
that thing was teeter-tottering on the rim, and everybody's looking like, please, either please go in or please do not go in.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Look what happened to Ben Simmons' career since then.
That boy don't even know where he at. He getting booed for not even. He got booed coming off the bench. Like,
but he's coming off the bench, bro. But he's weighing. You see what this dude's dressing off the bench?
Man, he trying to
coming in clean. Hold on, man. Hold on.
No, he come clean.
This dude comes clean.
He could dress. I'm not gonna sit here and say he can't.
Ben Simmons is out here looking like a. Let's see if I can get some images here. Yeah, hold on here. This dude's coming up in here looking like he's shopping. This cat's shopping, man. You see this dude?
Yeah, man. He know what he's doing. He doing.
He just do with these sweaters and his sunglasses and fresh fades. Look at this cat.
He knows what he's doing.
All these cats look like they just rolled out of bed. Not Ben Simmons. I'm saying he's the Hall of Famer when it comes to bench.
Him and Shea.
Yeah, Shea wears some stuff that's like, bro, was that made for you?
Yeah, that's fashion. That's that fashion for him. Can't be scared to do it. You gotta be able to, you better have that confidence when you put that thing on.
We got Jenny Marie Sports Cars in the house. What's going on? I'm happy that you're here.
Man.
Brunson doing all this with Tibbs as his coach and playing with Julius Randle. Yeah, he should get MVP votes. So what's up with Zach LaVine? Shutting it down.
Oh, I guess they couldn't trade him, so they're like, "All right, I'm just gonna be injured for the rest of the year."
That's what I thought immediately when I read that.
They're like, "Yeah, we're not trading to the Lakers." Damn. All right, well, I don't want to get hurt. They're probably gonna trade him in the offseason. It's probably not happen. So good luck to that.
Just set this out, man. I'm going on early vacation. He'll be in Cancun Monday.
Yeah, he bad. Oh, definitely for sure. Unbelievable. I feel bad for him.
Do you feel bad for him though?
Because he was supposed to. He had promise coming out of UCLA.
He's just a scorer.
But I thought he was gonna do like numbers when he got traded out of Minnesota. I was like, "Ooh, this is his time."
No. Kimden, I think if Mavs keep Brunson, they're probably a top 2 seed. You better speak on that, Kim. Kimden knows the deal. But Luka didn't have any help, though. That was a bigger fumble than letting Steve Nash walk. It's probably number 2 behind the Shea PG trade.
But they're doing fine. It's not like the Clippers ain't gonna make the finals this year.
You know what this is all about, though? This is all about a team not wanting to pay a player, and then that player just explodes. That's what this was about.
Mm-hmm. No,
Oh, yeah. Camden, Trae Young isn't getting any love playing for the Hawks. He needs to go to another team, and I think he will. And rebuild image. I think his image really has hurt him. I think his image is why he's not an all-star.
Yeah, he plays that the victim. That's why, you know.
He plays the victim, and that whole thing that went down with his coach.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that's a no-no. I think the NBA is telling him that's a no. I don't care if you come out here and average 27 points a game and dropping dimes. But he came out the game I saw. He came out aggressive. You knew he was going for something. So, and he had a good game against Golden State. He would average 15 plus playing with Wemby.
Oh, assists for sure. Oh man, I believe that.
Kendon said like the Clippers come out the West. I think the Clippers are going to win a championship. And that's why Denver will not repeat.
Hold your horses. Just wait.
I'm not holding. I'm letting my horses go.
Wait, because we still got
bro.
We got 3 more months of this.
You can have 3 more months. Denver's not repeating, and the Clippers are very, very strong.
Just like that. But I'm not. Oh wait,
your boy PG though, man. You should be ecstatic.
No, I am, but I'm just a marathon. I'm gonna wait.
Think about it. You're gonna have PG if this does happen. You'll have PG, all Hall of Famers. PG, Harden, and Westbrook get a ring.
You know, that puts them in a different.
What's a better story than that? All of their careers are elevated.
For sure. Now, just getting 1 ring is like putting them in. They're Hall of Famers already, but now they're for sure first ballot.
Ice on the cake, man. You putting that polish on that brass, bro.
For sure.
That's what that's about.
But we'll see. They got to win. They are the Clippers. Don't forget that.
Only on the names on the front of the jerseys.
Don't forget that. So let's see. I hope if they could pull it off, that'd be cool. OKC versus the Clippers in the conference finals.
So how long is Embiid out for?
I'm thinking for a year. I think he's gonna be out for the whole year.
Because Kuminga fell on his knee.
Oh, is that when he got hurt? I guess, yeah.
He was
already hurt going into the game.
I told you the worst thing he did was score 70 points in a game. Yeah. I promise you. Dude had 3 games in 1.
Man,
you get caught up in his height and Luka, man, let me shoot. No. All those people who are scoring points not about to win anything. And that includes Steph Curry. The fact that you need to do that says a lot about your team.
They still got Maxey, which is weird. Like, I'm like, wait, what in the world?
I actually feel for him. I feel for him. I don't know how his career is going to be affected. Yep, I like the Clippers coming to West if everybody's healthy. Jenny says, I'm still in Houston. 3 hours yet. I'm so tired. Wow. Sasha, who is her husband, watching now from the couch. What's up, Sasha? What's going on? I'm so happy. I'm so ecstatic. We left Atlanta at 6:15 this morning, which is 3:15 LA time. We got ahead of all this rain, bro. Have you looked outside? How's it raining out in Medina?
It's nonstop. I hope it's raining tomorrow.
We got in at 11, got in the car, about noon, grabbed some lunch, driving home. It's bombing outside. I'm glad that I didn't book a later flight. I was about to. I'm thinking, like, does Junior want to get up at 6:15? Really 3:15 his time? But had to make that call. Made the right call.
We probably had to carry him.
No, make sure they walk. No, you gotta support yourself, bro. No. We don't do that. Nah. I had to stand on them too and move. Yeah. What do you know what I did this morning? I'll tell you what I did. He gets up. Something my father used to do to me. He gets up. I take him to the bathroom. He's like, I want to lay down. His eyes are closed. I take some cold water. I run some cold water in my hand and just start rubbing it all over his face. Within 2 seconds, he was wide awake. Put his clothes on, put his shoes on. We were out the door. We woke up. We stretch time. I call it stretching time. When you do everything the night before, pack the night before, do all that, and then you wake up and you're on the move in no time. We were on the move and out the door in 45 minutes, 40 minutes in a Uber at the airport in no time. Julia slept a little bit. You know, I tell people, sleep on the way, man. Long as you're moving, sleep.
Yeah.
I used to work with some people that would miss flights. Let's say they were out the night before kicking it or doing something. They just missed the flight and paid the plane on it. Like that. I don't work like I can't. I gotta know what I'm getting up out of town. Can't have somebody tell me, oh, well, we got a seat open. I don't know. Bulls will make the play in now. Well, they're gonna play a lot better because they don't have a guy just shooting the ball. And Kobe White is a better player. Kobe White is a better player.
Yeah, right now.
What are you at right now?
I'm talking about, I mean, just right now. This year, he's a better player. Now, I don't. Overall,
we're not talking about for. Well, Kobe White hasn't been around long enough. We're not talking about for career. We're talking about who's going to get the most of the Bulls right now. Kobe White. There's some people out there happy because they've been holding some Kobe White.
Man, I'm still trying to find some.
Holding. Gabe, you gonna find something at Burbank?
No, I don't know if I'm gonna buy Kobe White.
Well, it'll be out. It will be out. Gabe, I will do a giveaway on my birthday for February 19th coming up on my Instagram live. Gabe, what's your Instagram? It's not Gabe.
Ooh.
Let me see what Gabe's Instagram is over here.
Let me see.
See what Gabe said now. Yeah, Gabe, let me know your Instagram. Worst thing Luka did too. They sit him out versus. You peeping this out? Ooh. Camden was peeping something I've been peeping for a while. The same thing happened in the World Basketball Championship.
Oh yeah.
You know, Luka didn't play against Canada.
I think it was for like third place, right?
He got kicked out on arguing some bogus foul or something, like over arguing, so he could hit the showers. He didn't play against USA.
Oh, he was scared.
Camden? Hold on, we got to take a picture of this, man. I'm gonna post this tonight.
He was scared.
Hey, JD, give me a shock face on 3.
On 3.
1, 2, 3. Thank you. Camden, I noticed nothing gets by you. We need to have you on this show, man. We need to bring you on sometime. Hit me up, Roland, ROLLIN with FD at gmail.com. Yeah, have you on sometime, bro. You coming? I'm telling you, I've noticed this. This is the PR stuff. This is the. If Luka's about to have a problem,
then he's gonna drop 70. Then he's gonna drop 70 the next day.
Joel is out for the year, going to have surgery on knee. That's a shame, man. Yeah, Gabe Bass fishing. I just saw you. Okay, I'll hit you up. Yep, I'll hit you up. Looking at you right now, and we're already connected. Yep. Yeah. Please, Kendon, we need to get you. We need to hear more from you. I mean, this is the insight you don't hear ESPN talking about. These are the things that you don't hear most of these major networks. They're not talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got that keen eye, you peeping game, and that's all it is. Straight game. Thank you very much. I just text you on Instagram, my feed. Thank you, Gabe. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Well, why is the NBA trying to hire Luca, man? What they hiring Luca for? Then you gonna have to come out here and score 73 on the team, and it ain't about that. What? What's that all about?
I have no idea why they're trying to hide Luca. He don't do Luca, man. He's something else. I was telling you, I don't know who I was telling Rev. I just don't understand how he's that good. It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all.
Well, he's a guy who can shoot the basketball, and you get him on them corners.
Yeah, I
So
don't.
what? His left meniscus injury. Talking about I'm just reading about Joel. So what does this do for Maxey? You know,
Sure. Did he made the All-Star team, right? I think he made it.
But you know your season's over.
They can still make the playoffs. Show me something. Show me a little something, Maxie.
Man, your season's over. You, if I was him, I will work to make the playoffs. Set a tone. Within 1 year, he has went from Harden leaving. Harden might end up being a genius. Man. Let's say Harden left. Can beats hurt. Harden wins a chip.
It finally worked. It finally worked for him. Just keep leaving until it works somewhere. Unbelievable.
So what pieces is Golden State gonna put around Steph? Man?
Sure. I don't even know what they're gonna do. They should have got Siakam.
Yeah, I never thought Siakam was the answer. Me personally, I'd like to see him come. He could have been a good addition on the road to success, but I don't see that. I don't even see him staying in Indiana for long. Well, at least 3 other people are leaving. I mean, they're forward heavy over there. What are they doing?
Yeah, man, that team is trash. They're just horrible. They're just ugh. Man, I don't even know what to say about them. There it is, went downfield. I thought they were gonna do a lot better, but I guess not. Yeah.
Well, they're inexperienced. As long as Turner is your center, you're pretty porous.
Said pretty porous.
Yeah, man. I mean that in-season tournament wasn't a fluke. That dude is not.
It's crazy that they got the Bucks number, but like they can't beat anybody else. So I'm just like, bro.
That's because the Bucks are not that good. Yeah. I know we wanted to be. I know Dane came out the limo and walked down the.
He should have just stayed at what is it?
No, Dame is another guy. Dame doesn't play defense. Does not play defense. So what could Dame expect to happen?
Yeah,
you gonna lock somebody down in the game, win the game? And people think they're hiding Steph. Then nobody talks about
they're
that.
Definitely hiring. They're hiding him for sure.
I knew
Lillard.
Yeah, but why doesn't anybody talk about that?
I have no idea why I don't want to talk about Damian.
I don't even talk about that.
I don't even know why they talk. I don't even know why they even want to talk about Lillard in the first place. He hasn't done anything. People love him.
Kimna comes with more knowledge. Warriors have to hope Kuminga. There's a lot leaning on Kuminga right now. I still don't know if he's that guy. Are we seeing Jordan Poole 2.0? Where he looks good because he's playing with the bomb?
He has flash for what was that last game? What was the game? It was on team. Oh, and they played the Sixers. This dude had flash. Woo! That was like one of his best games I watched.
Yeah, I get it, but if you plucked him, just like Jordan Poole, and you put him on an average team, what is Kuminga doing?
Probably a little bit better, more shots, more. I think he'd be more featured.
Or will he become Jordan Poole right now? Because what was it? 8 months ago, people were saying the same thing. Man, Poole's gonna score and gonna do this and gonna do that. Never happened.
I know that guy got me looking dumb right
but
now.
Everything is leaning on Kuminga. he has to be Kawhi. Or he has to get down.
Yeah, but he could do it. I
They
don't
need
see.
more defense, man. They need a real big man who's doing like 15 and 8 something. They need a real big man. Sark is not going to do it. Not going to cut that bread, man.
That's what they get. They should have just been patient. Just develop Wiseman. Develop. Be patient. Just be patient. And
You
they
know,
just.
that thing. What you're saying right now, you know that's becoming. It's almost like you're in a desert, and you see a fuzzy kind of image out in the sun, and you don't know what it is, but you keep walking towards it,
Mm-hmm.
and it becomes very apparent to you as you get close up on it. There are certain things that they probably should have done, and they'd have been in a better place. I just can't believe Sark is better than even if Wise is the average big man. He's better than that.
No,
No, he's not.
they messed up. They just like Kobe 2.0, but worse. A lot worse. At least Kobe 2. Kobe's was a little bit bad. At least they got a championship out of this somehow. But still, they just after Steph leaves, gonna be in a dark hole for a long time until they turn it around.
I
Unless they
feel
turn it
like
around.
Steph gets frustrated and says, "I'm out."
No, he ain't gonna do that. I don't think so. I don't see that. I don't see him saying
You
that.
think, you think he's gonna stay around this and never win again?
I mean, he only got like 2 more years. If he wants to win, then yeah. But I just can't see him personally saying like I want out. He doesn't strike me as that type of person where
Mm.
I'm out of here.
Okay.
If he does, I mean, damn, that'd be surprising. But what?
They better be putting some pieces. We better see something before this trade deadline's over with.
They're not. I don't know what they're gonna do. Whatever shenanigans they're gonna pull out of this one, but I doubt it.
But you do know now Draymond's not going anywhere. Right?
They should. I mean, that's the case. They better let all of them go. Let all of them leave, except for Curry. Everybody stays then.
Everybody leaving. Gabe, see you later. Respect work. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. Hope wherever you're at, you have great weather. We got some flooding warnings going on here every hour or so on cell phones. Steph will get them into play-in, but that's a first-round exit. Clay has really regressed. Clay couldn't buy a shot when Steph had 60.
Yeah, it's up. He's up and down. But just get this.
This is why you got to have people. You got to have young legs in there, and you got to be able to lean on.
They should have just kept Poole. Should have just.
Nah.
They should have just did that.
Who has to go?
Then Draymond gotta go. They all gotta go.
No.
You get the most value. You get way more value trading Draymond. You gotta do a package. You're gonna have to like trade Draymond to LA, trade Clay to LA. But I don't know what LA is doing.
I still say I would move Kuminga. He has high value right now.
That's dumb if they move Kuminga. Then they don't have a future.
We don't need a future. We need the next 2 years. We don't
They
need
need a future. they need a. They got
leading that team. You think Kuminga's gonna lead that team?
no, but I mean, afterwards, what's gonna happen? Man, that sucks. They really about to just be sorry again. Ugh. Oh my god.
No, they're gonna get at least one more chip before they get up out.
They got 2 years. They got 2 years max, and that's just Curry's peak season. That's just his peak.
I'm telling you, I've been working on my 2-step for the championship.
In 2 years, because you just gotta think OKC is gonna get better. Boston's is gonna get better. Who else? The Clippers. Ooh. What? You think they're going to championship in the next 2 years? If they don't, they gotta like completely.
Hold up, bro. You think I'm working on my 2-step for nothing?
They gotta completely just move that whole team around.
Yeah, I'm getting this. So let's say Embiid's gone, right? Meniscus, right? Just sign him next year.
Just sign him next year? What?
Yeah, Golden State should just sign him.
He's a free agent next year? Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know. Trade some people. Make it happen, bro. Nobody worry about that stuff.
Yeah, but last time they had a big man, they couldn't win. When they had DeMarcus Cousins, they didn't do a damn. What KD? I don't think Embiid puts them over the top. I think they need something. I think they need more pieces to.
If you got Embiid, Dre, Mon, Clay, Steph,
Bro, that's so expensive. That's like a quarter. That's like $1 billion of salary just right there. If that, maybe
Nate, hold up, Nate. They don't miss Poole.
250.
Nate, they don't miss Poole. Poole misses himself.
Bro, man, they miss Trey Pool.
No, we're not people. Come on.
They
It's like
they
moving from one
other.
apartment or moving from one house to another and be like, man, I miss this back door don't swing open like the last back door. I
Yeah,
should just move back to the other house, man. I don't like this back door. Come on, man.
that's crazy. What a time to be alive.
Who is Poole? Poole
Damn.
never have the seasons that he had with Golden State because he doesn't play with the people they play with in Golden State. And he doesn't have an ethic about him, from my little eye sitting over here, where he's going to lead himself. So it's not happening. Nobody's missing Poole but Poole, man.
They missing Pool, FD. I'm sorry. They missing Pool. They just got trade. They trade Dre. They gotta let Draymond. They whatever. Like
Kendall
you
said
gotta
Trey Kuminga for whom? I say a big man. That's what I say. A big man. And I can't let 2 weeks of Kuminga take away from other stuff I've seen. That's me, though. I would trade him for a big man. What y'all think? Holler at me now.
Nah, I don't.
Come on now, JD. Don't be on the fence. Come on, talk to me.
Nah, I don't think they need a big. They never won.
They
With
don't need a big.
They never won. They never won with a big man. I'm talking about like
the game has evolved, bro.
Nah, I don't think
big men run the league for championships.
When they won last year, they didn't have a big man. 2 years ago, they didn't have a big man.
Well, that's because Draymond stifled Joker. People still don't talk about the defense that was applied in that series.
I know that's when Jordan Poole went off too. That was the crazy part. You forget. That's the crazy part we forget.
I'm gonna let y'all just wallow in the Jordan Poole chaos.
It's like a tie between him and Wiggins. Like who's the second best player in that run? It was like a good tie.
And what are they both doing now?
I guess. I mean, you could say the same thing for the Warriors. They're not really doing anything either.
No, I'm just asking you.
What? Oh, they ain't doing nothing. But I don't know who they're going to trade for. Like they traded. They went all in last year just to try to make something happen, and it didn't work out. Like there's no like Kuminga's not going to give them anybody like a dominant.
Let that marinate and fertilize your soil. JD, if you were a GM, what would you trade for a championship today? Future ain't again.
I'm in the middle of. I'm in the middle of thinking long term and winning it right now.
JD, there is no long term, bro.
If I'm a GM, I'm thinking long term too, because you gotta think basketball's still gonna go on without Curry and without Clay. So we gotta figure something out.
No, we gotta get that chip though. We ain't worried about where Kuminga's gonna be at in his 8th season. Who cares?
FD, man, you gotta think about what's gonna happen after that. They're just going. What you gonna do? You're just gonna completely abandon Golden State afterwards? Like you gotta. For me, I think you gotta stay the course. You gotta try to win as much as you can, but you still gotta hold on to the future after that. Because it's a franchise. It's not just right now. They gotta think about the future for sure. Because if not, they go back to the old Golden State Warriors.
You're saying that basketball itself is 180 away from the hockey. Is that what you're saying?
Oh well, I mean, I'm doing fine holding. I'm doing fine thinking about the future, and I'm still winning. So I think that should apply the same thing too.
No,
that's a good example actually, because I'm winning right now with the Shea, and if I hold it, I'm still winning.
I think most of the hobby is still buying and selling. They're not holding. You think people out here holding? They ain't holding.
I'm holding and buying. I'm dabbling. I'm dabbling here. I'm dabbling with some Scotty Barnes, some baseball here and there. You gotta have different sources of outlets. I don't know. If I was a GM, I'll try to win as best as I can, put the best pieces around Curry. Then
you get Embiid and stuff together. Look out.
Bro,
I promise you. It's over with, bro.
You got to give up Draymond. You're gonna have to give up Clay.
No, you don't.
Bro, you have to give up Clay or Draymond. One of the two got to go for sure.
No, you don't.
Because you can't match their salary with that. If you're gonna trade them, you got to trade something for them. So I let.
Who knows if Embiid wants a max salary? Well, I mean, how do we know?
Because Embiid's salary, his status of a player, that's how much he has to be offered as a. He can't get the minimum FD. What you give him?
Minimum. I didn't say minimum, but does he have to get the maximum?
Well, he's in that category as a player. He's in that stage already. He's gonna get the maximum or close to it. At least 40 million a year for Embiid, 30 to 40 million max for Embiid.
It never happens where you put these two players together.
But you got to give up. You got to pay to play. Either you give up Dre and Kuminga or Kuminga and
Kuminga, Wiggins both could go.
Bro, that's not enough. Philly would be dumb if they did that.
No, they wouldn't be. I mean, how did Golden State get KD? What did they give up?
KD signed with them. What you talking about?
This is my point.
But Embiid's not a free agent. When is Embiid a free agent?
Yeah, when is he?
There's no way he just signed. What's his name? Contract. You have to give up something. His contract ends to 2026.
He won't be in Philly. I promise you. He won't be in Philly in 2025.
But you gotta give up. All I'm saying is you gotta give up. You gotta give up something because how much is he getting a year?
So you don't think Wiggins and Kuminga is enough?
That's not enough. Contract wise, he averages 52 million a year, FD.
And what is
oh my god.
What is Wiggins making?
Let me see what Draymond making.
Let me look up Wiggins while you're doing that.
Draymond makes how much does dude make in a year?
25.
12 million a year. So that's 37. So you got to give him Kuminga. That'll be 50.
So Wiggins signed 4 years, 109 million. He's making on average 27 million a year.
Yeah, you trade. Then Draymond's making 14 a year. So you got somebody got to go, FD. You can't keep all of it.
Just give up some draft picks, man. You good?
Draft FD. You gotta confiscate.
Kuminga's like making 6.
There's a salary cap of this. They can't do that.
What?
Yeah, you give up. You got to give up. Fine, you could give up Clay just for you.
What about if Embiid says, "I'm not playing for Philly anymore. I'm out"?
Well, doesn't mean he can't do that. What are you gonna do? Then he's just not gonna play.
A lot of players do that.
But what are you gonna? He can't do that, can he?
James Harden.
I mean is like
James Harden did that.
But
James Harden did that.
They still have to give something up for him. They can't just.
What did they give up for James Harden?
I don't even know what they gave up for James Harden.
Very small, and he rolled out.
What did they send him?
Yeah, no one is helping.
Yeah, but James Harden and Embiid is like salary cap is two different things. That's like night and day.
Camden says Poole will help them in the regular season. He may, but he wouldn't help them in the playoffs. And that's why he shouldn't be around. Then we got. I agree they need a big, but it won't help them this year. I don't think so either. I would stand pat and see if I can sign an all season without giving up anything. The Wiseman deal looks really bad now. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like you're in a desert, and then the image becomes more clear to you.
That's their fault. You should have called them and should have been like, "Yo, what y'all doing? Like what?"
Well, I said that people thought I was crazy.
So the free agent this year is gonna be Maxey, Paul George is the option, Siakam. LeBron got an option. Drew Holiday's an option. Tobias Harris. They could use Tobias. DeMar.
Pretty boring stuff, huh?
Harden.
Nothing exciting there.
Well, yeah, I mean, they should have just kept Wiseman. They should have just ride it out.
The question is, where's Wiseman going? Let's talk about this. Because he hasn't been playing. And he was playing decently.
His stock is really hard for them to move. Like they gonna have to trade him for like.
Yeah, but after this year, dude, he's not in a contract.
Well, they're lucky. They could probably move him something.
I think Wise is on the move in the next couple of days.
I don't know what they're gonna trade him for. I don't know how they're gonna do that. I
What do you
mean,
got?
trade him. I mean, honestly, they should just trade him back to the Warriors for a second round pick.
I think he's going back to the Warriors. And know where you heard it first. That's exactly where I think it was going. Because I'm looking at now, y'all tell me if I'm crazy, and I don't make stuff up, and I don't. JD knows I don't cut corners for Jimmy Wiseman. I love him. Don't cut corners for him. It makes me even analyze his play and what he does and doesn't do even more, because I see the ability for what he should be doing. Him and Steph were talking when Golden State played Detroit. And what are they talking about? Hey man, what's up? Good to see you. How's the family? Stuff like that. Or are they talking about something else? What are they talking about?
They probably told him that we messed up. Come back.
I believe he got moved for financial reasons. They were going to pay him $100 million. And I'm going to tell you the truth. His play doesn't warrant $100 and something million. Steph wasn't getting max contracts when he had ankle problems, so it was in and out of lineups. My man should be getting that kind of money. And I think that's what that was all about. So don't be shocked. We keep talking about 7-footers in Golden State. And I also think Wise may be a little bit more mature now. I don't know him personally.
No, his ass got humbled for sure.
Yeah, I think he's got more mature to accept these damn pick and rolls, and I need to be blocking that shot, and I need to be playing defense. Because his whole foundation as a big man, any big man you've ever known, the whole foundation is defense. And if you can't get that down, then you can't do other things. I think we've seen Wise can go out and score some points, but bro, you got to play defense, and you got to also keep your fouls down, which has bit him in the butt several times in many games. That you come out, you're actually doing well. You're shooting efficiently from the field. Your plus minus is looking good, but you're in foul trouble.
Yep.
So now you got to go sit down. So don't be shocked if you see Wise come back to the Bay. And then what's going to happen, JD?
They going to build for the future?
He's going to be there.
Yeah, for the future, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, but he's going to be there.
Let
me ask you this, though. Is Kuminga the player that you build around for the future? It's like saying Ashur Thompson in Detroit. We're going to hold him down, and we're going to build around him.
I wouldn't say necessarily build around him, but compliment him a little bit, yeah.
It's like saying Giddey and OKC. We're going to keep that guy, and we're going to...
Oh, he had a big game tonight, by the way.
Okay. I think anybody in the NBA can have a big game every 5 games.
Well, his terms, he had a big game. His term. But I mean...
What his numbers look like? Let's hit him up.
Let me look at him. What is he? 24. He had 24, 6, 6. Not bad. Shot 60%.
This is what we
game. Nah, that's not what he hell no. He's a 4th option on that team. He's a 4th option. Him averaging what he's averaging is like good enough for his option, where he's at on the team. Like 10, 5, and 6 is like enough for a 4th option. Give you like 15 here and there. Unbelievable.
I hope you enjoyed your trip, FD. I enjoyed it, man. It was great.
But yeah, trade them back. Just admit they wasted their time. Call it a day.
No, they really saved some money.
Man, I don't know what they're gonna do. At this point, they just build. Just gotta figure something out. I don't know what they could possibly do to put that team around. Like, there's no place. Like, there's no team that's gonna want like Draymond and Clay and Kuminga.
There are teams that want Draymond, bro. What are you talking about?
Nobody wants Draymond.
Probably
only LeBron wants Draymond.
Are you hating on greatness, huh?
No. Greatness?
Yeah, he's greatness.
Man.
Is Klay Thompson greatness?
Yeah, Klay Thompson is definitely a great player.
Steph is greatness?
Steph is great. But Draymond, greatness?
When you get to the age of the dictionary and you get to the G's, GRs, that is, Steph is the definition of greatness. So Draymond is greatness.
Yeah, or he's a product of Golden State.
Nah.
He's definitely a
product. If you ask Steph Curry, what is it like those games that you play without Draymond? he'll tell you, I'm working.
He's like it's a bittersweet, I guess. It's like a double-edged sword.
I'm busting my ass to get this shot. Well, Draymond is right there.
He really he's like the best role player ever in NBA history.
It's great.
Like it's crazy how much the role player is.
I can't let you disrespect that man.
He's
cool?
like Dennis Rodman on
At
steroids.
that shop, Cards HQ. I saw Draymond Green rookie card, acetate, autograph, BGS 1010.
Damn, how much was that? Like 10 grand?
No, I was thinking it was 1,300, 1,500, something like that. I stood there and thought, should I buy that for JD?
Don't do that. You might as well just buy another Wiseman card. he's like Dennis Rodman 2.0, but Dennis Rodman's still better. At least Dennis Rodman did it with two different teams. Did it with the Pistons, then did it with the Bulls, and then I guess Draymond's cool. The best role player of all time, hands down.
Best pro player. What does that mean?
Role player, like the best role player, best fourth option of all time.
He's not a role player.
Okay, best fourth option of all time. Like you put him with any.
No, he's the winning point guard of that offense.
Best fourth option of all time, FD. We got flash blood.
We got another flood warning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he has a good resume.
My boy Oliver here. Omega Psi Phi, Q Psi Phi, Oliver. Known Oliver for years. He said James Wiseman's head to G League.
He probably should. Honestly, they should have been sent him down there. At least let him play. They should have sent him down there immediately. If he wasn't gonna play like this, send him down there and let him play. He just wait. Like he's not playing. He's not getting no experience. Send him down. I bet you he balls out.
Do you think the G League is like after so long? You think that's really helping people?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, that gives them a chance to develop throughout the year. I mean, I rather. No, I don't know. College is better than G League. It's like a mixture. The G League's gotten a lot better though. It's not like they're not playing like bums off the street. They're playing like legit NBA players still trying to be in the league.
But LP says Dennis Rodman is greater than Green.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm saying like that's where I put him.
I can't even compare them because yeah, I'm with Oliver here. I mean, how can you role play on a guy who won Defense Player of the Year?
He's a role player. There's nothing wrong with that.
You're just saying stuff right now.
He's probably okay. Let me rephrase that. He's the best fourth option player of all time.
You're just saying stuff right now.
He is the best fourth option.
Hating.
I'm not hating. He's the best.
You're
if you want to win a championship and you need damn, I need a fourth option. Who can I get? Bring in Draymond. He's good enough to put you get you over the hump and keep you leveled. But you got to remember, he'll do some shenanigans, be kicked out for a few weeks.
College is not better than the G League. I agree with that. College is like high school basketball right now.
Well, yeah, it depends where you're playing too. It all depends.
No, this NCAA tournament, people won't admit this or say this. It's getting weaker and weaker every year.
Well, because of the one and done situation, but it's
women's basketball. You can't even compare women's basketball to men's basketball. Women's basketball is the real deal.
It is because they're playing the right way. They're not playing like
men's basketball is.
They're definitely playing the right way.
I'm probably not even watching that stuff this year. I can't. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Yeah,
now, you're in a championship game with nobody going to the NBA, and if they do go, they're probably in the G League. We're at a state right now, though, where we've heard this stat: 56% of last year's NBA draft spent time in the G League, or they only play in the G League. Imani Bates is a prime example.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro? We used to have a time where Shaq, Alonzo Mourning, Christian Laettner, all these people in the same draft. Now you got guys getting drafted first round who
they're not ready to go to the league.
Why not? Because these coaches aren't coaching. Why not? They're not getting pressed in their freshman year before they're one and done. Why not?
because they're not getting pressed. Yeah, they're not. I mean, I don't remember the last time an NBA player like a one and done was ready, except for like probably who? No, nobody. Nobody was. None of them are ready. They take time. All of them take time.
Player that has had limited experience beyond high school has been LeBron James that has done his thing, and he even struggled. His shooting percentage and stuff his rookie year was not that great.
Yeah, LeBron, all of them.
But listen to this. So Oliver says, "Hey JD, when you look at this comment, what does the D stand for?"
Where? Oh, I don't know. The first team's in Golden State. Oh, I think he meant like Draymond Green was a factor. Yeah, but he didn't. Nah.
Yeah, but the D is dynasty, sir. You know, if the Lakers had a player like Draymond Green, what would you say?
The best. My opinion on him is not going to change. He's a really good player. He's a great player. But we're putting him in this like.
You really gonna sit there and say your opinion wouldn't change?
No, I'm not going to take away anything from him. I'm just saying like he's just a really good fourth option player. Like there's nothing wrong with that. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer and everything like that. But
he's a Hall of Famer right now.
No, he is for sure. But I'm just saying, like it's like there's levels to this.
He redefined the point forward position.
I think LeBron did, but
Draymond.
But I mean, it could go both ways. You know, Draymond, I'll give him his flowers because he is great. But
he's greatness.
He is one of the greatest. I mean, the greatest of all time. Like, if you asked me who you need FD to win you a game, and you told me I need fourth, and that's my fourth option, I might pick him. I'm picking MJ, Kobe, Steph.
You say fourth option. Walk me through 1 through 4.
Oh, that's easy. Well, actually, you won't be fourth. You'll probably be fifth, maybe sixth. Probably go like MJ.
No. I'm talking about on Golden State. You talking about in the league? I'm talking about Golden State.
Oh, like over the whole time they won a championship, or just this year?
JD, were you watching these young men in 2015, 2016, 2017?
Yeah, when Iguodala won the MVP.
Go ahead.
When Iguodala. So let me see. So we go. Obviously, it'd be Curry. That's like a no given. Iguodala. No. Curry, KD, Clay. Now that's where it gets a little tricky because you got Iguodala. Yeah, see, he's fourth. That's a good number. 4 is a good number. That's a good one.
That's wild.
So you got Curry, Clay, KD, Dre, Iggy.
This is what I would tell people till the cows come home. LP, there is no if in sports. If Jerry Rice doesn't get drafted by the 49ers, if Deion Sanders tears his hip up instead of Bo Jackson, if Troy Aikman doesn't go to UCLA, if Kareem Abdul-Jabbar never changes his name,
there's a lot of ifs.
Well, I got more.
Yeah.
What about if Hank Aaron had never received death threats when he was trying to break a home run record?
Damn.
I got a lot of it. Believe me, I could keep going with ifs.
Yeah, there's a lot of ifs.
Ifs are monuments of nothingness. They're like excuses. They don't work. It's not doing anything for anybody. The fact is, Draymond was there, redefined what they did with the forward position because my man Lee wasn't doing that. Lee was trying to be offense. Draymond said, let me support the people who are shooting and scoring. I play with the best backcourt of all time. How may I support them by playing?
Yeah, sounds like a role player. He about to say, let me find this role that I can fit into this team. No,
it's actually very disrespectful to call Draymond Green a role player.
I mean,
it's extremely disrespectful.
I mean, I don't know. He's a role. You say he's a star? Like, would you say he's a superstar or?
So you go from superstar to role player.
No, like, how do we? What are the tiers right now. It goes. I don't know what are the tiers. I guess I guess superstar, all star, star. I guess role player, bench player. I don't know, but I mean he's up there. You don't think so? I'm just saying like he's really good. Like he's one of the greatest players in Golden State history. Like no doubt about it. But I don't think he'll have the same effect if he was on another team. That's what I'm saying.
Like Jordan Poole.
Yeah, Jordan Poole would be perfect.
Hmm.
Jordan Poole is still figuring out his role in the league. He needs
This is why Jordan Poole got some answers in that practice.
he called him a heavy backpack.
And then he became a heavy backpack.
For now, next year he about to go crazy.
When people were picking him up, he became a heavy backpack.
He about to be going crazy next year. It was funny. People were like, "Man, Jordan Poole's about to get traded again." I'm like, "Man, why are you guys so like in a hurry to move something? Like, relax."
I don't think he won't be a starter anymore. He'll be
he'll probably get like 2 more years. Him when Curry stops playing, that's when Jordan Poole is not going to start anymore. He can start, bruh. If he's starting, definitely.
Today's player, I think JD, you own something tonight.
He's definitely starting.
Talking real sports, so you own something tonight.
He's starting in. He's starting in Atlanta. Oh no,
JD, what were you doing before you got on here?
I was sleeping.
Oliver, I'm gonna come back to you. What were you doing before you got?
I was sleeping. He's starting in Portland.
So this came out of your dreams when you were sleeping.
No, that's what is the truth.
No, you're just saying stuff right now.
He could start in Portland. He could start in Washington. He could start in Toronto. He could start in Cleveland.
He could start for Philadelphia Phillies.
He could start Philly. Yeah, he definitely could start in Philly.
He definitely start for the Mets.
Oh, the Mets. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oliver Lacey. Today's players don't have the hunger to be great. A lot of them play off talent and not hard work. LP, if was a fifth, we would all be. True. If a buzzard had a jukebox on his back, it would be music in the sky. There's so many ifs in this world. And some people live on ifs, so. If Lamar Jackson played better in the AFC Championship game, the Ravens would have won. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm just saying, we can name a few players that are better than Draymond and won't make it to the Hall of Fame. ALP, name them. Go ahead and name them. But just like you take this out, give them to me. And watch with this list, how this list gets knocked down. Kimden, Draymond was the second best player on the Warriors pre-KD. Nope.
I don't know about that.
He's absolutely correct.
That's tough.
He's 15, 8, and 8, shooting 40% from the three. He's absolutely correct.
That's tough. That's a tough.
The best or second best defender in the league, and he was a defensive player of the year.
Once or twice. Was it once or twice?
Every player on the team has a role. Curry doesn't snatch 1 million rebounds. Not at all. And he gets set up. And that's why he's able to have good legs in the fourth quarter, because he's not working for some of these shots. And he's getting hit with the ball wide open.
Yeah.
It's okay to name players better than Draymond Green, but do they have more hardware? They do not. I don't even know who they are. I want to hear Rasheed Wallace. You're comparing Rasheed Wallace to Draymond Green. I already knew.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I already knew. What's up?
Rasheed Wallace is better than Draymond Green, though.
There's no comparison between Rasheed Wallace.
Are you crazy? Rasheed Wallace.
Okay, let's pull up Rasheed Wallace, people.
If you don't even waste your time, anybody
that disrespects Draymond Green here.
Come on, bro.
Or pick holes in it. So don't
even waste your time. He averaging.
No, nope. People want to talk, so we gonna walk. Let me pull up. First, let's pull up awards.
Oh, awards. Oh, I'm just talking about player.
No. I'm gonna bust people in the ass tonight. So let's pull up awards.
Rasheed Wallace is getting buckets.
What are awards at?
Look at his stats. I'm not worried about. We get caught up with all the awards. Let's look at.
No. 4-time NBA All-Star. NBA all rookie. So okay, one-time champ. Okay, now we're in college, right? Are
But
you with
don't act like he wasn't
No,
a he
no,
was an
no,
excellent
no,
player.
no. LP, are you with me? So let's now look at.
Don't act like he
Wait,
was.
don't come in here disrespecting Draymond Green.
Bro, this dude's averaging more points than him. Like how? Come on, FD.
Don't who's averaging more points than him?
Rasheed Wallace.
And that's what you think greatness is.
No, but I'm saying like, don't act like.
Are you telling me? No, I'm just asking you. Is greatness who averaged the most points? Because I know how people look at games today. So
That's
he
a good one because that's a
his
good
career
one.
he averaged 14.4.
Because MJ got averages the most points overall. So
That has nothing to do with his greatness, bro. That's only one component.
That's like great. That is like a greatness component, though. I'm
No,
just saying.
it's not. That's what's greatness today with people watching basketball today.
The game is about getting a bucket. If you're able to get a bucket at a high clip.
The game is about defense and keeping people from getting
No, the game. How do you win, FD? How do you win a basketball game?
a defense and keeping people.
Come on, FD. How do you win a game?
No. See, and what's cool about this conversation right now is that you and I represent two different generations of watching basketball.
So we're just not going to score.
The modern day basketball score is all about scoring. That's why none of these guys who score win championships.
But I'm just saying. So how are we going to win this game? We're gonna
play defense.
So it's gonna be 0-0. We're just gonna tire
each
other.
It's gonna be 2-0 because I play defense.
But what about me scoring? Like you got to score too. I'm just saying. At the end of the day,
I am actually blown away that LP is comparing Rasheed Wallace to Draymond Green.
He's a better scorer.
Okay.
I'm just saying. At the end of the game, it's about getting. At the end of the day, the game is about getting a bucket.
But there's no comparison between him and Draymond Green.
I don't
know.
You
put Rasheed on Golden State? Okay.
You put Rasheed in Golden State? Oh, it's over, FD. Oh, my.
FD. So next time they can't get here, Michael Thomas, I believe that the 49ers are going to win a Super Bowl.
If you put Rasheed Wallace in that game, in that team, but that system, oh, my God. They're not losing anything.
Yeah, I got to let you go with that. I can't talk about stuff that's not really sports talk.
No, but at the end of the day, it's definitely about a bucket. You got to get a bucket at the end of the day.
It's about defense. LP, Jermaine O'Neal before the Mountains and the Palace. He's still not Draymond Green. What was Jermaine O'Neal throwing assists and shooting the three?
That's crazy.
LP, I'm telling you, whoever you come with the next person. So we know that Rasheed Wallace and Jermaine O'Neal are not Draymond Green.
It's just that if they have championship, they'll be. If they have multiple championships,
they won't have it because they don't play that way. And no one walking this earth is comparing Jermaine O'Neal and Rasheed Wallace to Draymond Green.
Draymond Green, damn, that's crazy. At the end of the day, though, you still got to get a bucket.
Draymond was going to be Finals MVP in 16 Finals if they would have won. He was balling out. That's true. If Draymond was on the Portland Trailblazers team instead of Rasheed Wallace, they would have won at least one ring. Speak on that.
Stop. Y'all tripping.
Okay.
Not even close.
And probably Oliver and I are the only two people who actually watched that series.
Wait. So are we talking about when Draymond's going against Shaq? So if Draymond's going against Shaq, Shaq is eating up alive. It's not even close.
That's what people said when Draymond played the Joker 2 years ago.
Shaq and the Joker's like two. Come on now.
Oh, you can't compare them. But you're going to compare Jermaine O'Neal and Rasheed Wallace to Draymond Green.
It's about the same, though.
Yeah, okay. Zach Randolph. LP, will you stop?
I'm just saying, you put Shaq
Randolph to Draymond Green.
Shaq will get.
This is Oliver. A comedy show broke out tonight.
That's crazy.
So when we got off the plane today, we went to Kevin Hart's burger joint down by LAX. This is like Kevin Hart right now, man. Y'all fooling yourselves. You want a comparison? Watch Rodman and Draymond and tell me. That's about the only comparison. It definitely isn't Zach Randolph and Jermaine O'Neal and Rasheed Wallace. I like Zebo, but he was in a league with D Green, and he still ate. Look at Zach Sass.
That's crazy. At the end of the day, FD is about a bucket. It's not about defense.
It's about defense.
MJ.
And this is why
everyone
that scores a bucket, where they at in the finals?
Curry won. He got a bucket.
You think all Curry does is score? That's what you think.
That's what he does. Don't act like he's locking somebody up, FD. Don't act like he playing Damian
Lillard.
Okay. But don't act like Stephen Curry is like all NBA.
He played better defense in the finals since Marcus Smart, and Marcus Smart was defensive player of the year.
Bro, he's guarding Stephen Curry. What do you expect? And he's guarding Marcus Smart.
I'm talking about the defense that Steph applied. I'm not talking about the defense that.
Bro, if you're guarding Marcus Smart,
Marcus Smart played way more than Curry in that series, man.
If Curry,
I always ask people, do we watch the same game?
I'm watching the game. You know I'm watching.
We watch the same game.
You telling me? So you comparing Marcus Smart's offensive game to Stephen Curry's offensive game?
No, I said defense. We're talking defense.
But if
Marcus Smart was the defensive player of the year at the guard position,
but if Curry's playing. Curry's guarding Marcus Smart. He's getting a break on defense, and the other way around, Marcus Smart is still running. It's not. Come on, FD. That's night and day. You can't compare those.
I'm gonna leave you with Ben Wallace, Zach, Jermaine O'Neal. I'm gonna leave you with that.
Man, that's crazy.
And you go out and find anyone else that's watching basketball and really knows the game. Throw those names to them and say they're better than Draymond Green.
Who?
There's anybody. And when you're walking in the grocery store,
Draymond Green's one of the greatest power forwards of all time.
When you're walking in the grocery store and you see
a crazy
with a Bulls t-shirt on, and you say, "Hey man, hey young lady or man, do you watch basketball?" And they're like, "Yeah, I watch basketball." And then you say, "Okay, is Zach Randolph greater than Draymond Green?" And just watch the expression on their face.
That'd be crazy. Wait, so were you putting Draymond Green of all time as a power forward then? I just want to know if he's so great. I just want to know.
Can you name 5 great power forwards?
What? Isn't there like few arrows?
Name who are 5 great power forwards?
But I don't know, because you might say they're not good.
No, I'm just asking.
Because you might tell me like, oh no, they ain't good.
No. Name me 5 great power forwards.
Ooh, I'm ready for this.
Let me kick back.
We'll start. We'll go easy with you. We'll go Dirk Nowitzki. You're probably gonna say he's not better than him. You're probably gonna say Draymond's better than Dirk Nowitzki.
Keep going.
Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, this
Dirk was the first name. Keep going. What you
got? That's one. I don't know. I don't know how you feel about this one. Paul Gasol. I don't know.
Come on, man. Please.
I don't know.
Bro, please.
Chris,
if
what about Chris Bosh?
Is putting this dude's ass, where is Paul Gasol?
What about Chris Bosh?
Come on, bro.
Okay, all right. I'm just throwing names that are not like elite. I'm just throwing names. No, let me get to like the good ones, and then we'll see. Because I could say Karl Malone. You probably will say Draymond's better than him. Karl Malone. So that's 2. Karl Malone and Dirk. And we ain't even talking about the best power forward of all time, Tim Duncan. That's 3. And then Charles Barkley, that's 4. And then you could throw in KG. Sean Kemp. I don't know about Sean Kemp. Like he's up and down. And then for the people in the chat, Jermaine O'Neal. Jermaine O'Neal is even Larry Bird was a power forward. I'm just saying, in this case, then the way we're arguing about Draymond, he's
now I know O. I know O personally. I've known O since 25 years or more, a while. Read this. Ben Wallace was a 5, and you never saw him push the fast break.
What does that have to do with anything?
So that's exactly why you're saying what you're saying. If you can't get what that statement just said, this is why people are saying what they're saying.
Well, that's a different era of basketball.
No, that has nothing to do with the era of basketball, man.
Ben Wallace is okay. You're saying the Draymond. Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. You're saying that he made it. He made the position better, but the way you're arguing about
Draymond has redefined the point forward position.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever, that's cool. But for the way they're arguing, you're making it seem like he's one of the greatest top 5 power forwards of all time, and I cannot allow that.
He changed the game, man.
No, but he's not a top 5 power forward. That's what I'm saying.
You're
Okay,
not giving him the ball in the post and he's
no, he
back
did.
right now, or he's facing him up and hitting the jump and going down the court. This is not traditional play. And this is why people talk about Magic Johnson and Steph Curry. Magic Johnson and Steph Curry. Magic Johnson and Steph Curry. There's one person that redefined the game. Magic Johnson didn't redefine the game. And
No,
Magic Johnson, people talk about, we get caught up in what the media told us. We haven't actually put our eyeballs on too much of anything.
No, I'll give
When
you.
I tell
I'm
people
saying.
Magic played 12 years and played shooting guard for 4,
That's wild.
they're shocked because the media never told them that.
Yeah.
This marketing by the NBA never told them that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They didn't realize that there's another small guard out here that's actually playing point guard.
I mean, AI kind of changed the game too.
AI didn't change anything.
Man, that's crazy.
AI is the first person who got overtaken by off-the-court issues and never reached his potential. He's really the biggest player that never reached his potential because he wasn't really playing basketball, man. He was just out there.
Mm-hmm.
And you
But
can't.
I'm the thing. I don't.
That the Lakers played Philly in the finals. AI shot 31% from the field that year.
That's wild.
You can't shoot that today. You wouldn't even be on the court.
Well, because they'll probably foul him.
That's worse than Killian Hayes.
Well, you getting off track. Come back. I don't, whatever, all that. I don't care. I just want the way you're arguing about Draymond. He's a top 5 power forward of all time. He's not. He's probably top 10. I'll give him top 10. If that. That's a solid.
Everyone that you just named played a traditional power forward role.
No, if he's a top 5 power forward.
No. I'm talking basketball.
I am too.
That play does not mesh.
Come on. So okay. So you telling me if KG was playing with the Warriors right now, he wouldn't be hooping like a lot better than Draymond? Because I don't know.
KG's play does not fit Steph and Clay. It will work somewhat.
Now you're just trying to argue,
I'm not trying to argue. I'm talking basketball, man.
But I'm talking about all time. I'm not talking about Golden State.
JD, I'm talking basketball.
I am too.
It's like saying you're going to take a running back that's good in one system and put him in another system where they pass to the running back.
That's crazy.
If he can't catch the ball, he doesn't work in that system.
That's crazy. You're trying to get off track. You're getting off track of what the argument is. The argument is he a top 5?
That is basketball.
Is he a top 5 power forward of all time? I don't care Golden State rules, whatever. Is he a top 5 power forward of all time?
JD.
I just want to know because the people want to know. Because he's not a top 5 power forward of all time.
It doesn't really matter if he's top 5 or top 10.
If this was the other way around with Stephen Curry, you would say Stephen Curry is the number 1 point guard of all time.
This is why people disrespect Draymond because they don't even know what he does on the court.
No, I know what he does to the court, but to say he's a top 5. What do you mean? He does everything on the court, but to say he's a top 5 power forward of all time.
I never said that. I never said he was top 5. That's what
I'm asking you. Do you think he's a top 5 power forward?
It doesn't matter. The way
you're arguing about this guy is like he's the greatest power forward of all time. Like he reinvented the whole.
There is no power forward in basketball today that can come play with Golden State.
That's wild. That's wild.
That's why he will never leave Golden State.
That's crazy. So Draymond Green's the glue, the MVP of that whole team. Then
you don't see that when you watch them play.
No, we know who's the head of this. We know who ran in the bus. Who's driving the bus?
Who's driving the bus?
It's Curry.
Okay, who puts the oil in the damn engine?
Now you're just trying to like give him more credit than what it is.
Who changed the transmission?
Now he's a power forward. Now he's a mechanic. I'm just talking about, is he driving the bus? Is he okay? Game 7 on the line. You think he's gonna win you the game, or is Stephen Curry gonna win you the game? That's how important they are.
The game won't be won unless the ball goes through Draymond's hand.
Oh my God. That's crazy. You know what? I love that you love Draymond like that.
It's not just me. It's not me. Anybody that looks at Golden State play, they know exactly what Draymond Green is and what he does.
No, and I'm not taking anything away from that. I'm not. He's great. He's redefined whatever.
There is no but, though. There is no great but.
But he's not better than Carmelo. And that, like, to say that he's like this all time, the way you're arguing is that
Carmelo couldn't play with Steph.
And Draymond probably couldn't play with John.
Carmelo played a pick and roll system that doesn't work in Golden State.
That's crazy. And then you put Draymond in the Jazz, they're gonna have the same success? Probably not. If you put Draymond with Minnesota when KG was there or Tim Duncan, it's two different things right there. It's night and day.
But he doesn't play with Minnesota, JD.
Well, you're telling me
he plays
I'm
with the greatest backcourt of all time.
Tim Duncan will get them.
So why would you play with the greatest backcourt of all time and come in here trying to be Karl Malone?
I'm just saying, like you're saying, Karl Malone can't play, and Draymond can't play over there either.
You know, everything you're naming is why Lee didn't work.
Who's Lee? Okay, that's fine, but I'm just saying
because he wanted to play the traditional power forward role.
Okay, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. He definitely redefined that whole position with Golden State, but to the way that you're making it seem is just like he's just.
Okay, let me put it like this. Let me break it down like this for you. Draymond Green for Golden State is greater than anybody you just named. He's greater than Karl Malone for Golden State. He's greater than Dirk Nowitzki for Golden State. He has more rings than those players because he realizes that.
And then, okay, so the greatest of all time, Tim Duncan, is like
he is greater for Golden State than Tim Duncan would be with Golden State.
FD, they're not winning any championship without Tim Duncan on that team, and you know that. You know that.
JD?
You know this.
Draymond Green is greater in the system at Golden State with the greatest backcourt of all time than Tim Duncan would be.
But that's like that. The way you're arguing is like you're favoring that, so I have to agree with you. I can't.
No, it's the facts, bro. It's not about agreeing with
Tim Duncan could go over there and do some business.
He's gonna go over there and do some business. Steph and Clay to work more. Just like when Damian Lillard went to Milwaukee, I said Giannis is gonna have to work more. Dame can't. He's not gonna set him up like Drew Holiday. He's not gonna do certain things. He's not gonna play the level of defense. So there's gonna be more people coming to the hole that Giannis has to play defense against. And this is
but that's Giannis. Giannis is a defensive one-time defensive player of the year. Like
Chris Webber is not better than Draymond in Golden State system, and I am not tripping. I'm actually speaking facts.
That's wild. That's crazy. Draymond Green is just. If I want to make a power forward, I'm going directly. Does Draymond Green build on?
Yeah, like Oliver says here, I don't think JD could name 10 power forwards. He's naming players out of position. Kevin Garnett.
Bro, what is this dude talking about, Oliver? I just named some people.
He's actually talking facts.
I just named Kevin McHale. Who else do I name?
Kevin Garnett did start at the 3 and went big when he got old and slowed down. Absolutely.
Okay. He's still one of the greatest power forwards.
We don't know. I'm telling you, we get caught up in what the media tells us. We have not actually been on our knees, sat down, and watched.
I'm watching every game. I watch every game. I don't look at the stats. I know exactly what's going on.
JD,
if whoever I name, you're not going to give them like the benefit of the doubt. It doesn't matter who I name. Because you're not going to give them, because you're just going to think like, oh, they didn't win 4 championships. They weren't great. Because in this argument, there's nobody that there's only one person that could probably fill that role, and that's probably LeBron. If you put LeBron in Golden State, they're not losing at all. But I agree, you can't.
Yeah, I'm with Camden. I've said this before. Giannis works well.
Well, yeah, Giannis would be better. Draymond Green.
Giannis would be a big that will work well because Giannis can actually push the ball, which he does with Milwaukee.
Yeah, because he's better than Draymond Green.
If he is or not, but you're not realizing what Draymond does and how he plays the role.
If you put Giannis on that team, it's night because he'll defend at a higher clip.
JD, what you're not getting is what Draymond does on the court. I challenge you and everybody in this chat to when you watch the next Golden State game, only watch Draymond Green.
No, I do.
Don't watch anybody else on that court. I don't care what even when he walks to the bench, watch him walk to the bench. When they call a timeout, they take him out the game. Watch him go to the bench and watch him come back in. Watch what happens when he's not on the court. Watch what happens when he comes back in the game. And this is independent of where Steph is or where Clay is. Watch the players around Draymond, how they start playing when Draymond is on the court. Watch the tempo of the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Watch
But
how the game changes when he comes in. Watch the second unit. When they put him last year with Poole with the second unit, that second unit changed. Just watch that. And then come back to me and tell me who is Draymond Green and who you going to compare him to. Who have you seen play like that before? This is what I'm talking about. So
yeah, but Giannis is a better player than him.
Carmelo doesn't do anything that Draymond Green does. I don't care about his stats or how many rebounds. Dude played in the pick and roll system, man. Pick and rolls don't win championships. You can't pick and roll to an MVP status and championships and overall greatness. This is why Tim Duncan and Charles Barkley are most likely mentioned before Karl Malone. Karl Malone has more points. What does that mean?
Anyways, but Giannis will definitely work in that system to the point he'll make Draymond Green look like a rookie.
I'm asking the question: Is Ben Wallace going to work in that system? Is Zach Randolph going to work in that system? Is any of these players that's been mentioned? Jermaine O'Neal is going to be. Come on, man.
But
what are we really talking about?
But what are you talking about? Because like
I'm going to get a certain way this entire year when people start saying stuff that's not really sports. We just start saying stuff. We got to leave that in 2023. We got to leave that in 2023. We can't bring that into this year. We got to actually start talking about sports.
Take that same energy and watch OKC and watch how Josh Giddey plays, and you tell me the same thing. Because Josh Giddey
shoots horribly from the field. He's not going to work.
Now you switch it around.
Josh Giddey is not going to work in any system until he's been better than 41% from the field.
You're switching it around.
Point guard in the NBA.
That's crazy. Woo! Watch the game. This is the same argument you're having with Draymond.
I watch every game, JD. There's no one that's shooting out
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you watch the game, you'll understand how good.
No one is shooting lives in sports like me.
No, FD, come on, bro. You send me clips of the stat sheet before you watch the game. Look at this.
How can I send you clips of the stat sheet?
No, I mean clips of the screenshot of this the stat sheet. Just watch him play. Just watch him play one game.
You shoot 4 for 17. What do I need to watch?
Okay, when Draymond Green shoots that, it's not a problem.
It's not a problem because of who he plays with. Giddey doesn't play with. You think Giddey has?
No, I'm just saying it's not a problem when Draymond shoots whatever and turns the ball over. Is not a problem. But if Josh Giddey does it, it's a problem. I'm just saying, watch this.
Josh Giddey plays a traditional point guard role.
Just watch Josh. I'm only asking you is watch Josh Giddey play one game. Just watch him one game. Just watch.
I want to ask you to watch when Josh Giddey gets traded to another team.
No, I'm just asking you to watch him one game. Don't even think about the stats.
You actually don't think I've watched Josh Giddey play basketball?
To the point of like you not understanding how good he is on that team? Probably not.
Okay.
I'm just saying, watch him.
Let me ask you this then. He's good on that team, right?
He's the same. He has the same effect Draymond has in Golden State.
He's good on that team, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that when OKC goes to overtime, Giddey doesn't play?
That's weird. He made the game-winning play today. He's playing at the end of the game. That's how I know you ain't watching the game because he's in the game when the game's over.
He's not playing in overtime.
Yeah, he played. Watch the Gays game and watch the game before and the day after and the game before. I'm just saying.
Why don't you pull up Giddey's stats?
That's that argument. I'm not talking about his stats. I'm talking about
his stats don't matter.
Draymond Green's own stats matter if you tell him when he's shooting for whatever he's shooting.
Okay. You're comparing Draymond Green, bro. You really going out there. I gotta get in your ass about this one. You're comparing Draymond Green to Josh Giddey, bro.
You're not understanding where I'm coming from now.
No, you're comparing Draymond Green to Josh Giddey.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I am. In terms of his effectiveness on that.
I can't. That's not even talking sports to me, bro. I can't even.
You're not being to the point of not understanding where I'm coming from. I'm understanding.
I can't understand a person. I can't understand when an individual that watches sports compares Josh Giddey to Draymond Green.
That's insane right now. The way you act, like
that is
because the way you talk about Draymond, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I was like, okay, I'll watch him. But if I bring up Josh Giddey, I was like, I can't watch Josh Giddey. Change the channel. You can't. Come on, FD.
Josh Giddey to Draymond Green.
It's a two-way street, FD. Like, give my guys some props, and I give your guys some props.
No,
Just
bro.
love them.
We're
Okay,
talking
no, it's cool.
basketball. This has nothing to do with my guy, your guy. We're talking basketball.
You're right. We are talking basketball, and I'm telling you, the effect Giddey has on that team is similar to what Draymond is giving them. That's all I'm saying. But
JD, it is not.
That's your opinion. In my opinion,
this is not about my opinion, man. This is what we failed to realize. We're talking sports right now, man. This is not about my opinion.
Like, but what I'm saying is, you're not giving my opinion.
You think it's my opinion that someone who is comparing Josh Giddey to Draymond Green, somebody's shocked? You think that's only my opinion?
I'm just saying, just give him the benefit of the doubt. Because when you right away, we're just looking at his stats, like 8 points. That's it. Oh, okay. He's the fourth option on that team. So all I'm saying is,
Kendall said Ben Simmons will work.
He probably will.
He won't.
He's just as good as he does the same thing as Draymond.
You do realize Kendall is cracking a joke, right?
Come on, bro. He is. He's just as good as Draymond Green. What Ben Simmons gives him. That's crazy, MD. Come on, baby. You don't like Ben?
I am actually shocked and I'm blown away right now.
Look, if we can't argue about this, then what we doing then? That's all I'm saying. Like, you have your opinion, and that's what people love about us. It's like we arguing about Draymond Green and Josh Giddey out of all the things in the NBA right now. This is what I'm saying. Like, we arguing about
JD. Seriously, who is Josh Giddey, bro?
I don't know, but the fact
no one knows.
That the fact that we're arguing about
it would be like
Draymond Green
comparing Wiseman to Kareem.
This is insane. People will be thinking like, what the hell are they talking about? They talking about Josh Giddey and Draymond Green on a Sunday night. What did they do?
I'm blown. I'm shocked.
Oh my god. This is why this dude, man, you know what? I just want to give you a hug because we went for like an hour and a half to talk about two players that nobody's thinking about in the NBA right now, which is insane.
Wow. That's wild stuff.
We need more stuff like this.
JD is forgetting the defensive side of the ball. He's the reason the world's got away.
But like, okay, I give you that. I'm just saying, like, if you look back at tonight's show, we argued for 45 minutes about Draymond Green. Ain't nobody, ESPN or anybody's not talking about Draymond Green or Josh Giddey. I can't believe he went an hour and a half.
I guarantee you ESPN is not comparing the two. I guarantee you.
They're not even wasting their time talking about Draymond.
If you do a search on YouTube, you're not going to see anybody comparing Draymond Green to Josh Giddey.
I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to make it real just for
you won't have a reel. It'll be real quick.
That is crazy. Man, we got to do this again. We'll come back next week. And I'm gonna what are we going to do next week? Because it's a Super Bowl. How are we going to work that out?
I don't know. I would say we should do something afterwards. I also seen Joakim Noah guard LeBron. Is Joakim a guard at Lamar Park? I don't know.
That is great.
Yeah, where's Molly Q?
Man, bro, we really went at it for like an hour to talk.
That was wild. That was mind blowing, man.
They probably thinking like, what is going on over there? They're probably thinking like, man, they probably called each other. Let's just give it a round.
No.
What a time. Look, all I'm saying is Draymond Green is great, but he ain't all that. All that with a.
He's talking about Whitlock. Wow. Man, I was like, man, are we serious right now?
Man. But you know what? That's what sports is about, and the hobby is like.
Yeah, but to me, man, some things are just factual. It's not opinion. It's not opinion. It's factual. Then there are other things that fall into an opinion gray zone. But like comparing a Michael Jordan to
Ant-Man.
I mean, I don't know, some two guards somewhere. I don't know. Tell JD we enjoyed our virtual barbershop. Oh,
next week if the Chiefs win, I'm going crazy. I'm going Holmes.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about that. Purdy got that thing like that.
Bro,
who's going to win the Super Bowl? Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Don't even start with that. Hold on. Because in the beginning of the year, let me see if I have the message. Do you think Brock Purdy is good? Do you think how long do you think Brock Purdy is gonna do this? Or whatever you texted me that Brock Purdy is not that good or whatever. You did not like Brock Purdy in the beginning of the year.
No, but I'm looking at the situation that's in front of me. This is not about who I like, man. We're talking football.
Oh, this dude he said Brock Purdy is not him.
I don't think he's him. I think he's around people that do their job.
So you like
I wouldn't say now we're talking about systems and setups. If you took Brock Purdy and put him on the Atlanta Falcons,
that's different. That's not. See, Brock Purdy is equivalent to like Draymond Green, basically. That's what they come on.
You just go, man. I'm gonna let you go with it.
No, I got since you got the Niners, I'm gonna be at the Chiefs just cause. Just cause.
Okay.
What do you think? What's the score gonna be?
You can serve a big play crow. I'm with that. He says when Mahomes wins, we gotta serve after a big play crow.
Well, what do you think the score gonna be? A field goal or what?
Hold on, before that, Big John, I'm gonna come back to you. If Brock Purdy wins, what does that say about Mahomes?
Bro, yeah.
If Brock Purdy wins, what does that say?
This is like equivalent to him losing to Tom Brady losing to Eli Manning in the Super Bowl. Oh, probably Nick Foles, honestly. That's what it is.
It might be Nick Foles. I'd agree.
Nick Foles.
But what was your question? You said, "What's the points?"
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even want to watch the game. I'm not like intrigued to watch the game at all.
I'm gonna say 28-21.
Damn, 28-21. You think they're going by 7? What was the score last time they played? It was like close, right? I don't remember.
Let's see. You talking about in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I don't remember. It was 19 right before COVID. Unbelievable. Oh, it was 31-20.
There you go.
Damn. I don't know. I'll take the Chiefs, but something's gonna tell me somehow the Niners might squeak a win. I don't know how. They'll figure something out.
It will be interesting. Where you watching the game at?
I don't even want to watch the game. I don't even care for this game.
Watch the entire game. We'll see.
I'm not in the mood to watch like this. It doesn't. The storylines don't sound good to me. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Whatever. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mahomes.
I don't think Mahomes is like. I mean, like I defend him, but like, I don't care for him like that. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't have that charisma or that aura. Well, he does have an aura on the field, but he doesn't give me that like Tom Brady of like. He's not charismatic at all to me, at all. Especially with his squeaky voice.
Well, it's interesting that most of these big like what's his name? The Green Bay guy, Aaron Rodgers. He's not charismatic.
And look at what he had. This dude, no one does not like him at all.
I don't even know if he's top 5 all time.
But Stephen A. Defends him like he's the greatest thing of all time, which is insane because he only got 1 championship. 1.
Reno. Nate, you going to Reno? That's good stuff, man. Brendan says the conspiracy theory is him. He says San Fran, but to collect him, he says the Chiefs. We will see.
Yeah, you don't bet against Thriller. You don't bet against him.
Yeah, it's like him to say. Don't bet against Mahomes. That Niners defense hasn't really been good in the playoffs. We shall see, people.
Well, let me know what you're trying to do because I'm not trying to watch that. What time the game start at 3 or 4?
Let's see here.
I think it's gonna go into like 7. That game ends like it's in Vegas, so it might start at 4.
Let's see what time it starts here.
Oh, it starts at 3:30. Damn.
Okay, maybe coverage starts earlier. 3:30 is early.
Well, they're in Vegas, so they probably kickoff would be like at 4, like 3:45 to 4. Because they're gonna do like a over under how long the national anthem's gonna be and all that stuff.
You know what though? We should do a poll on Instagram.
Of what?
Draymond Green and Giddey.
Oh man, people are gonna be flaming me. You know what? Whatever. I don't care.
You should put it out there, man. Ask people what they thinking.
Yeah, all right. I'll put something.
Hey, I appreciate everyone being here. It's been a great conversation. Great comments in the it has been great comments in the chat. Thank you all very much. JD, you have a good one, bro.
We need this next week. I want the same energy because you got me up right now.
It's coming.
FD was like,
Compare the week of Giddy and Draymond.
all right, whatever.
All right, dog.
I'll hit you up.
Y'all keep rolling.